So this was a movie I wasn't planning on seeing, but I actually ended up watching it, and I actually enjoyed it, for the most part. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and here's my review for Barbie. Now, you can say this movie's been in the works for many years and different actresses have been attached to play the main part of Barbie. Well, the movie finally made it to screen and Margot Robbie is playing the lead. The movie takes place in Barbie Land and kind of seems like everything's always wonderful in Barbie Land, but our main Barbie here, she's starting to have some questions.
You ever fantasize about being killed?
That's actually a pretty accurate description, and questions like that are having a ripple effect, and things are starting to change with Barbie. Ryan Gosling plays the main Ken in this movie, and initially, I couldn't picture him playing Ken because I could only think of one person who was perfect for the part.
Hunk. My name is Hunk Golden.
I wasn't really sure how this movie was going to play out, but as the movie was going along, it started to remind me of other films. You know, other movies with similar themes or even similar vibes, and one of the main ones that came to mind was the movie Cool World. This comparison might surprise you, but it had a lot of similarities, at least to me, of Last Action Hero. The look of the film is really good and really well done, and it looks like it's all done practically. The color palette of the film, even though it's pink, all the colors pop out on screen like an old Technicolor film. The way that the sets and the way that the props were crafted and the way they popped out on the screen, it really reminded me a lot of Pee-wee's Playhouse. The humor in this movie is very satire and has a lot of subtext, and the way that Mattel is making fun of itself is done very well, and I was really relieved too because I was worried that a lot of the jokes were going to be like what I saw in the commercial.
Let's beach off.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beach both of you off at the same time.
The movie doesn't really go into any detail how there's a Barbie world and the real world, which is probably for the best if you ask me. Too many questions could ruin the movie. And one could say it's very similar to Who Framed Roger Rabbit and how cartoons and humans coexist. Now, this might be me being a little biased, but I do feel like the last 20 minutes of the film could have been cut out. Because I really don't like musicals, and the last 30 minutes of the movie kind of made me feel meh. Musical segment just keep going on and on. It just kind of felt like an SNL skit that just needed to.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up.
And that's when I kind of felt, at least for me, where the writing wasn't clever anymore and the subtext wasn't subtle, and the film kind of just stopped to say,
Message!
Will Ferrell is in the movie, and he's in the film, and then he's gone, and you almost forget that he's there, and then he's back. America Ferrera is in the film also, and she's pretty good too, but it kind of just feels like she's thrown in there because all this is taking place pretty much towards the third act. As far as standout performances, Margot Robbie does a really good job. Her comedic timing is really good. You know what? Ryan Gosling was really, really good in this movie. I felt like his character itself had the biggest character arc. Kate McKinnon in the film, and she plays Weird Barbie, and this is by far the best thing that I've seen her in, where she's actually really, really funny, as far as big screen goes. And last but not least, Michael Cera was actually really good in this movie. He played the character very straight, especially compared to everybody else in the film who's overly animated. I thought he did a really good job at that. Now, even though I didn't care for the last 20 to 30 minutes of the final act because I felt like they were just beating it into me, just to get there across to me and the rest of the audience, I actually really enjoyed this movie. Even though I did not like the last 30 minutes of the movie, I'm sure someone else is going to say that they love the last 30 minutes of the movie. My rating for Barbie? Go to the movies to see it. It's worth it. Go see a matinee or pay a full price. Alright, did you see Barbie? Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like the last 20 or 30 minutes like I did it? Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.